Get paid. Probably the two most important words if you're a freelancer or you're running your own online business. For myself, I'm a web designer and I work with clients from around the world. And being able to collect money when it comes to invoicing or creating a subscription service where people could pay and every month I could receive some kind of money. It turns out that finding a solution for this is pretty complex. And so, me being a lifetime deal junkie, if that's even a thing, I went to AppSumo and saw this great deal for MyFundBox, and I I ended up testing out the software to the point where I've been able to get my first client on it, and I just wanted to kind of show you a bit of the platform and give my thoughts on my experience. All right, so here we go. So here's their website, and if I go to login, I sign in. I'm signing into the subscription billing, and I'll just use my Google. So here we can see the dashboard, and what you can see. This is I just wanted to test it to the point that I actually made a payment. Is that I had sent out a subscription for a monthly service that I provide, and then I wanted to make sure that it actually comes in. So here I can see that I've actually been paid, and so this is great. The way that I know that I received the money is that I got a confirmation in the email saying that it has been directed or money has been collected by Stripe, and that is the processor that I'm using. So when you're working remotely, you can take payments in all different types of ways, and that's the tough part for a freelancer because you can get really bogged down by all this stuff. But they make it. My fun box just really says, let's start you off with something simple like Stripe, so that's very easy to connect, and then you can. Let me just show you actually. These are the various platforms that you can use. So I remember I used to live in the Netherlands. A lot of people like to use this to pay with Molly. PayPal is available, and also direct transfers. So what's really nice about this is what they're providing you with is sort of you're going to have this portal where you can pass a link to someone, and then that your customer can pay in various ways that's more convenient for them. So it could be with credit card. They might have a PayPal account that they'd like to use, or something country specific like Mali. So these are really, really cool things to have, and they're all integrated. So for the most part, if you're already working as a freelancer or you have your business, you have a service-based business, you already know how to do invoices. So, and you probably have a system for that. So this wasn't really interesting to me, but I see that I can create them here. And so this will become interesting if a client asks me for some sort of ad hoc, some request where I can just maybe bill them on an hourly basis. I could do something like that. But what was really appealing to me was this thing called subscriptions. So what I can do here is basically I can set up a subscription to how I want. It can be something like what I do is I provide SEO services. So I can say for every month I will charge a client X amount, and what this does is it will actually collect the money for me, so I don't have to go chase clients to make sure that they're paying their monthly invoices. And this, for some reason, is a very complex thing to get. I don't know. For some reason, you can't find a very simple solution to this unless you want to pay a pretty good monthly deal. So that was the exciting part about seeing this on AppSumo. So if I go here, if I go to create pay link, what I'm going to do is just show you what it looks like because this might be interesting for you. So here I'll just show you really quickly how to set up a subscription, and you just get a feel of how it is. And then I can show you what the checkout is like for a customer. So let's just call something like test SEO is the plan. And let's say I want to charge in dollars, and for every month I want to charge $1,000. And do I want to create a free trial? Free trial? No. And but let's say a customer name. So let's just give test Mike, and his email will just be something fake. So I will just use my personal email for this. So what I can see here is I can see right here on the right side, this is actually what the customer will receive by mail. So my fund box will actually email it to them. I do have the possibility to set up to integrate my own email, and so it can send it so it looks like it's coming from, let's say, my web domain. But just because I'm testing is I just wanted to really try something quick. This is what I did. And here you can see kind of how it will all look. You can this is like the branding and the customizing. You can add your while I'm waiting for it. Okay, I don't know. Still waiting. I don't know. Bug. Okay, so now it works. So here you can see you can change colors if you want. If I want to change the checkout button, I can do that. And preferences. So there's a lot of things that you can add. Really, if what I thought is for me as just offering services across the internet, I just found that this was really, yeah, it has enough. And the third thing is so you have invoicing, subscriptions, and the ability to put a pay button on your website where someone could buy sort of a digital product or some a digital service from you. These three are possible with this solution. All right. So I'll just go to the email and just show you what it looks like from what a customer would receive. Somehow when creating the plan, I didn't save it. So I'm just redoing it right now. Now sending it. And now this, okay, pay link created successfully. So the customer should receive something. So here I'll go to my email. Let me see if I received something. Here it is. Okay, so I can see that it landed in here. Updates, subscription request from Webadoo. And I test. All right. So here's what the email from that it will look like from the customer for the customer. And from my understanding, this can be changed. So I just go to pay now. All right. And so this is what it looks like. And here you can see the various options. So here they have, yeah, they're using these icons where, okay, this means I can pay with credit card. If I was to click here, bank transfer. And so this would just present, let's see, I would assume it just presents sort of the, let's see, your payment was successful, but they didn't even do it. So this just threw me off, but for some reason when I push the bank button and transfer, it says your payment was successful, but clearly I haven't given any payment. So anyhow, that'll be something that I will report on and ask them what's going on. Let me go back to here. Let me just see my dashboard, what ends up happening. So expected revenue, but it says total revenue. So here I can see that it has not been paid yet. Um, So this one threw me off in that I can, as a customer, they can kind of say that I want to pay without, and then it's kind of shown as paid successfully without it actually, without even paying. So I think that this is something I'll probably talk with MyFundBox just to see if it can, if I can understand it or if they can do something about it. But anyhow, that's more or less the experience, and it was pretty for my first client that I sent this to. I let them know that I'm using a brand new payment platform to kind of help me out with gathering payments. So I just want to say I just want to see if he would do it, and he ended up doing it. There was no sort of friction or hesitation, so it seemed like from his side he was okay. So with that, that kind of completes sort of let's say the let's say an overview of what I think is important for a freelancer that's working internationally. Now, let me give some of my thoughts on the platform itself. So in this video, I ran into some bumps, probably have some more wrinkles here just because I was trying to figure out what's going on. And I think that's one of the things that I've kind of accepted or understand if a company is promoting themselves on AppSumo. So they typically are at their infancy stage, very at the very early beginnings, and they're just more focused on trying to make functionalities that people want, and it's not a super polished user experience. And so that's okay because I think what I'm looking for is I just, it's just collecting payments. So it doesn't have to be super pretty, but it does have to work in a way that makes sense to me. So that's something with having said that, I would say that this platform it does feel rough for me to kind of use, but I'll be honest, even with Stripe, and that's a very well-known payment gateway, and it's not that it's not super easy as well. So I mean, it definitely takes a little bit of time to work and figure out what it is that you have to do. So when I first created my account with my Fundbox, I felt that I was a little bit lost. So the way of the onboarding process is a little bit like, like what should I be clicking on? What should I do? But the positive, the great thing that they have is support. At least from what I've experienced over the week. So they really are proactive in saying just schedule a demo so you can get running quickly. And so that's what I ended up doing. And for like 45 minutes, I was speaking with someone on the MyFundBox team and just asking various questions and having him, the person, show me how to navigate through the whole system. And yeah, it was really nice because I was asking some pretty specific questions and he was helping out. So, and I've been following up and asking some further questions because I'm running into some, little bump here or there, or I have a question. And so, and so far, I'm getting responses. So that would be great. So that's kind of, so what I would say is, like, if you do get this, you can try it. That's the great thing with AppSumo. You can try for a couple months and before making a decision whether you want to keep it or ask for a refund. So don't forget that. But I would say that something like this could be super helpful for someone that is just working internationally, uh, and dealing with clients in different currencies. And if you want to just offer things, especially subscriptions, because subscriptions turn out to be a complex thing, and there are options out there, but you do have to pay a pretty good amount of, there's a pretty good monthly fee. So with this is a one-time deal, one-time payment, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on working on this. Try to see if I can keep on working with customer support to understand everything and make sure that I understand the platform enough. And I think if this is in place, then I'm gonna feel empowered to do less admin on my side and just go out there and get paid, right? So I probably talked way too much, but I hope this was helpful, especially if you're a freelancer. For someone like me, I think this is something worth really considering. Just give it a shot and see if it can fit within your workflow. I think for myself, I'm going to keep on, like I said, I'm going to keep on trying with this. And if you do want to try as I was saying, AppSumo, they do offer a couple months for you to try it, or you can get a refund. And if you want more information about it, I'll put a link, my affiliate link, down below. Where if you check out the app and you get it from AppSumo, then I get a coffee or something like that. All right. So with that said, work hard and have a great day, and hope this helps. All right. Bye bye. What are you doing? Yeah. Right. Dingers. Dingers.